Hi guys, welcome back to Cheney's TCG store. Today I have a market watch for you, as well as an announcement for the giveaway that we're going to be doing. I did originally say the cutoff was going to be today, but a few people asked if we could wait till the ban list, but then I did the poll and most people were okay with just doing the cutoff on today. However, I haven't got that many responses yet from other people that said that they wanted to do it, but haven't put their submissions in yet. So what I'm going to do is wait till Wednesday to cut it off, and then there will be, an absolute cutoff, no more entries. I've already got everybody else that's already answered as of today, so I will go ahead and get a spreadsheet ready with your name and your picks. But with that aside, let's go ahead and move into the market watch. The first card I want to go over is Grave of the Super Ancient Organism. This ultra rare is from Raging Battle and is seeing some attention. Looks like right now lightly played first edition is $15 and then near mint unlimited is $20, and that's all we have here. If you have these, I would sell them. It does appear in theory to be pretty good against decks like Albaz, or Branded rather, but there's just better cards to play. And this card's also a trap card, so it's just really slow. So I would recommend offloading these and not keeping these. Next is Incredible Ecclesia, the Virtuous. I know this is a card that I said to sell at like 55 because I thought that it wouldn't see as much play as I was originally expecting it to. However, it seems like right after I said that, because before there was no one had this card included on their deck list for Branded Despia, but then like right after that time period, people started playing this at one copy, and also Sword Soul has been topping, front, left, right, and center. So right now it's at 61, 69, going up to 65 here. If you manage to hold on to them through that period, after I said that you maybe should just sell it, now is a good time to offload them and take some profit. I do think that this will probably float back down in price. I'm actually surprised that it's this high at this point, but it is seeing some play, so it kind of makes sense. Luckily, I still have mine, but I'm not going to be selling mine. But I am interested now that we've seen this go up in price, what the Starlight's going for, so we'll take a look at that as well. 372 here. That's not too bad. We'll click in here and see if there's lower listings. So we have one here for 325 from a smaller seller, and then 340 from a gold seller. That's not too bad. Next is going to be Swap Frog. And this is actually going to be my pick for the Market Watch contest. Even though I can't win, I still want to compete. So this is at 280, and there's plenty of copies here. And like I said, this is going to be my pick for the Market Watch, so I'm excited to see what this does. I suspect around July to August, this card will be $5 to $6, but we'll have to see how that plays out. Next, I wanted to go over Dimension Force prices. I told you guys to keep waiting on these prices because they'll come down, and right now they have come down so much. There's no card over $40, which is good. And then some of the Dynamorphia stuff is getting a lot more budget friendly. I don't know why this isn't loading. Let's see here. All right, there we go. So Beyond the Pendulum is $35. I do know, I think Tier 0 is selling these for like 18 to 20. But moving on, Illegal Night, 25. Like I said, I knew it would be much cheaper. I think Illegal Night will be $15 to $20, to be honest with you. Therion Regulus is at 38. Alba 35. I still think this is going to come down lower, but I don't know that it'll come below 25 just because, yeah, it's played at one copy, but a lot of people are going to want this. There's a lot of representation with Branded Despia. Therion Lilyboria at 20. Visa Starfrost at 20. This is the first time I've seen this card. I'm going to see what it actually is here. Is it a spell? Tuner effect monster, level 6. Huh. So, I mean, you can tribute a monster to special summon this as long as it's got a different type and attribute. I'm actually interested to maybe pick this up because is this what type of monster? A light warrior? I might want to try this out actually, because I feel like if you were doing a combo with like tokens, like a synchro combo, I feel like you could easily get this out from your hand. But I don't think it's really that. It's not great, but it's definitely cool. Not worth $20. I'd pay maybe $5 to $6 for it. But we'll see how that comes out. Libromancer stuff is also starting to come down in price. Look here, Odd Eyes Pendulum Graph Dragons at $8. I told you it wouldn't be $25. Libromancer Displaced is 10, Fire Burst at 10, Fire at 10. Like I said, this was at $35 and selling, which is crazy. Dimorphia Frenzy at 13 here. Psychic and Punisher at 11. Scareclaw Raycard. I don't know what that card is, but that sounds pretty cool. These are all like half the price of what their market price is right now. Rex Term is $6. With that said, I guess Thatch, if you wanted to pick that card up, I think now is not terrible. I do think it'll probably go down towards 4 to 5, but I mean, at $6, if you don't want to risk it and you're done waiting, just go ahead and grab it at this point. Other than that, I think Noah Punk Deer Note is actually good to just go ahead and get at $4. Because the thing is with this set, there's not going to be a single card that pays for the box that you buy if you pull it. So you'll have to get a combination of cards. So I don't know that these ultra rares will bottom out to 50 cents or something like that, but they definitely could. But like I said, there's just no value in this set. Like, and that was what I was trying to explain earlier, is you need something that's a staple for 90% of decks. Otherwise the set just fails. That's like like if you look back, like you need a Pot of Prosperity, you need a Lightning Storm, you need something like that to sell a set. And we have all archetype cards, sorry. So we're just not seeing big value in this set. I did hear that somebody got a case of Dimension Force and they opened it and got 4 Starlight Rares per pack, which is crazy. I saw that on MCole 40's channel. If you want to go check that out, it's like one of the craziest things I've ever seen happen. They're calling it the $100,000 case. Next, I wanted to highlight Orchestra Hardcore. We're going to refresh this real quick. But I believe these are running for around $10 now, which I said go ahead and get them at the 4 to 6 range. Okay, so we have one light play here for 8, and then going up to $9 here for Near Mint Unlimited. If you have a bunch of these, like when I told you to pick them up, I would go ahead and start selling some of them. I would always keep a play set though of this card, because you just never know if it's going to come off, and if it does, this card's going to be $25 to $35. Ghost Mourner Moonlit Chill. I wanted to highlight this. If you were interested in getting this card, now's the time to get them. You can get them for $17.90, you know, going up to $18.86 here. I picked up my first copy at 25, and I'm actually happy that it went down, because I wanted to get more of these, but I wasn't comfortable paying 30 to 35, because I just see this to be a $40 card, you know, the next year. Nothing like $100. It could be in a very long time, but I think this is a great price to get them. So I just wanted to highlight that these have come down quite a bit in price. Same with the ultras and the, you know, the gold rares that come down a little bit too. So if you miss the first train, you know, while they're cheap, you will get another chance to get them. Unfortunately, the ultra rares are still around $2. You're not going to be able to get them for that 50-cent price point, but I would just keep your eye on this stuff. Next, I wanted to mention that Pot of Desires, it kind of hit like a low of like 50 for the ultimate rare, and now it's bouncing back up towards 60. Still not a bad time to get them, I think, because this card will always see play for sure, even at 1 copy. And I think someday it's fine to come back to 3 copies. I really didn't agree with them limiting this in the first place. Same with the ultra rares. They bounced off like 75 cents to $1 back to $2. And then we're seeing even the commons being worth over $1 here, and there's not really that many printings of this card if you really think about it. So I would start picking up your holo versions if you haven't already, especially since they're this cheap. Okay, the last card I have for you today is going to be Pot of Avarice. Right now, the Dark Revelation Volume 4 is going for 90 for lightly played unlimited, up to 100 for near mint unlimited. And there's only these 3 listings here, which is pretty crazy. Not really even 3 listings because one of these is not a TCG card. Secret Rare is at 1050 for near mint, first edition. Really, really good. And then we have a Champion Pack Rare at $5, going up to $7 here for light play. These are going to be almost impossible to find at near mint. They're so old. I would skip the gold rare. The other good version to pick up is the original super rares, which we have light play here. I'm going to click on this because these look really good if you haven't ever seen these. We're going to look at light play here. It's going up to 7, but we're going to look at first editions. Whoa, there's a big thunderbolt if you heard that. Light play first edition, 785. Going up to 9 here. Near mint first edition is 932. I think if you want to get these, that's perfectly fine. However, if you're going to get a first edition, you might really want to consider just getting the secret rare reprint, because I think that that's going to be sought after as well, being a legendary collection card. Personally, I think I would rather just have these super rares. They're just super old. And I had the unlimited, but I sold the unlimited because I plan on getting the first editions. But I feel like with the way our meta is going, this is not a bad card to tech in, especially if you don't really care about getting draw power your first turn. You can still get draw power your first turn, just depending on how many monsters you're sending to the graveyard. I feel like with branded, this is not very good because you're not going to have that many monsters and stuff in your graveyard. Because you're constantly cycling stuff back into the deck. But there are definitely decks where, like Dragon Link or something, where you're putting so many cards to the graveyard, and I feel like you get free benefit off of this card. It's not really seeing that much play, but it's something I could definitely see play in the future. I would just make sure you have a copy for yourself, even if you just want commons to play with. But that's all I have for you today. Check back in. We'll be doing a market watch, a few of those this week. And then on Wednesday, I'm planning on having like the finalized spreadsheet together for the giveaway. And then we'll also do a market watch with the cards that people actually picked and kind of see where the starting prices are at, which I think will be pretty cool. But thanks for tuning in this Sunday. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I'll see you next week.